Hi, this is Helena, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing the number one mindset shift that will help with relationship anxiety or feelings of urgency that can come up from time to time in your love life. And this is Leo, my cat. Leo didn't want to leave me alone while I've been making videos today, so he's going to be hanging out with us during this one. As most of you know, he loves to be involved when I'm making videos, and he actually teaches me a lot about this topic. He seems to jump in and want to be involved on the topics where I actually learn a lot from him. You know, he kind of just knows that he's loved and worthy, and he follows his impulses a lot of times, and so he actually teaches me a lot about some of these things. So, he's going to be hanging out with us for a little bit today, or maybe not, actually. He just woke up. He's been sleeping next to me as I've been making videos today. And, I really understand this feeling of anxiety or urgency, especially if you've been single for a long time, or maybe you're in a new relationship. I actually felt inspired to make this video after a video I posted on what to do if you're feeling impatient in your love life, and seeing all the comments and questions that came in on that video. I could relate to pretty much all of them. We've all felt anxious in a relationship, or, when we're single and dating, maybe you're fresh out of a breakup. This is something we've all experienced. So I love hearing from you too. Type this into the comment section, and hopefully this will be helpful for you no matter where you're at in your love life. By the way, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and click the button to subscribe to get all of my videos on how to have the relationship you want. So, the number one mindset shift that will help your feelings of anxiety or urgency is this belief that everything's always working out for you. Things are always unfolding exactly the way they're supposed to, and you just can't possibly miss the boat here. Some of the comments and questions that came up in my video about what to do if you're feeling impatient, I could just feel this sense of like, maybe I'm gonna miss the boat. Like, maybe I'm gonna miss my shot at love if I don't make something happen in this moment right now. That's that urgency, that feeling of like, I need to move this forward or make a decision or figure something out right now. And you do not want your masculine energy to go urgent like that and start to run you by fear. So anytime you feel this urgent sense of, I need to know this right now from a man, I need this decision to be made, I need this relationship to be moved forward faster than it's happening, you know that you're getting into urgency. That's where those feelings of anxiety can come up. So if you can just kind of start to believe that things are always working out for you, everything is always working out for you. You've wanted things before and you've gotten them. Look to where you've done this before. And you just know too much. You know too much now. If you've been watching some of my videos or maybe reading my newsletters or programs, you know that if you have a desire for something, it is absolutely guaranteed to you, and there's no big price to pay. All you have to do is believe that you're worthy, believe that that man is out there. If you're single, believe that the right man for you is out there and he's on his way to you. And there's not a lot you have to do other than show up and be yourself and be in the moment and basically respond to him. Very, very important. So I heard this great analogy once about, an apple on a tree. If you were to go outside, maybe you're like in an orchard or in your backyard, and you wouldn't feel urgent about that apple ripening on the tree. You wouldn't feel anxious, like, well, it's not ripe yet. It's not ripe yet. I need to watch it very intensely. If I take my eyes off of this for 1 second, it might ripen, and then the birds might come and eat it, or it might fall off the tree, or something like that, right? That sounds really silly and ridiculous. You don't feel urgent about that apple ripening on the tree. You don't feel anxious about that because you know that there's this process and unfolding that needs to take place. So the reason you don't feel so anxious about that apple on the tree is because you don't care about that as much as you care about this situation in your love life. Likely you don't care about that apple as much as you care about having this great relationship or meeting the right guy and settling down, and whatever the case may be. So if you can kind of think about your love life like that apple on the tree, or like, vegetables that you plant in the ground, where there's this process, there's this unfolding that has to take place, you can start to calm this anxiety down and calm this urgency down a little bit, where you just know for sure that that apple is going to ripen and you're going to be right there. And it's going to ripen and you're just going to be right there, ready for it, right? There is no possible way that you're going to miss this. This love that you're seeking is absolutely guaranteed to you. And that's it. And then if you knew for sure that the love of your life was going to show up, pretty quickly, or that your relationship was going to improve or get on track, if you knew for sure that this was a guarantee for you, you probably wouldn't feel so anxious, right? So I want you to start thinking of these things in terms of like, you can't miss this. You know too much. This is going to be the most amazing, delicious, wonderful, exciting, satisfying unfolding of your life so far. And it's just going to get better and better because things are always working out for you. So just try that on for size. Nothing I say is super black and white, and I'm not saying that this is the way the world works, because who knows, right? But this is something that's really been helpful for me personally in every area of my life. This idea that this is absolutely guaranteed to you. You can't miss this. Things are unfolding. The love of your life is right around the corner, or, the improvements you want to make in your relationship are absolutely possible. And just that attitude that things are always unfolding exactly the way you're supposed to. You are at the perfect place at the perfect time. There's a reason why you're experiencing whatever you're experiencing right now, and this is just going to be the most amazing unfolding you've ever experienced. And then just kind of choosing that, believing it, and then enjoying its unfolding. Kind of, I don't think of it as like waiting, but this anticipation, this eager anticipation, where you're happy with where you are, you're eager for what's coming. That is absolutely just the most perfect point of attraction. I talk about these concepts a lot in my Feminine Art of Attraction program, so I'll post a link to that in case anyone's interested. If you have a problem with impatience or anxiety or urgency, like I certainly did and can still get into, just like we all can at times, that program should be really helpful for you. But let me know what you think about this, and if you have any mindsets that you like to think about, or mantras that you like to say to yourself, or affirmations or anything like that, type those into the comment section. I love hearing from you. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.